Hey everyone, it's triplemangothreat, and today is a very merry Christmas episode with a commander who loves to give gifts. And none of our opponents were nice this year. I can't wait any longer, let's open this present. Our commander is Zedruu the Great-Hearted, for 1 blue, red, and white. It's a legendary creature, Minotaur Monk. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of permanents you own that your opponents control. If we pay blue, red, white, target opponent gains control of target permanent you control. We are going to be giving a lot of gifts with Santa, so we are going to need some mana rocks. Let's talk about Azorius Signet, Boros Signet, Izzet Signet, and Ragran Crystal. All great mana rocks, and the signets are going to help us cast our commander a turn earlier, and this is especially helpful because we don't have green in our commander's identity. So we're going to need ways to get ramp, and mana rocks are the way to go. Santa made a list of all good and bad players and decided they were all bad, so let's talk about removal. Stasis Snare, Conclave Tribunal, Oblivion Ring, and Banishing Light. What's great about these cards is not only that they are removal for our opponent's cards, but they're also gifts that we can give away with Santa, which means we remove our opponent's cards and we get more life and gain card draw at our upkeep when we give them these permanents. Next, we're talking about board wipes. Whims of the Fates, Divine Reckoning, Tragic Arrogance, and Time Wipe. What's great about these is that we can always save our commander. Whims of the Fates, however, is a scary yet fun board wipe which can take our commander out, but again, we want a little chaos in this deck. And of course, my favorite part of every deck, drawing cards. Let's talk about Staff of Nin, Humble Defector, Folio of Fancies, and Whirlwind of Thought. We could potentially give any of these to our opponents, but I would only recommend giving away Humble Defector when we use his ability. This way we won't have to pay red, white, and blue to give it to them, and we draw 2 cards initially, and then continue to draw more cards at our upkeep if they don't use its ability. Some of the gifts we can give our opponents are 9 lives, Grafted Skullcap, Steel Golem, and Aggressive Mining. Now these are horrible spells to have, and that's why we're giving them away. 9 lives is going to make an opponent lose the game if it gets 9 or more counters on it. Grafted Skullcap will make them discard their whole hand each of their end steps. They can't play creatures with Steel Golem, and they can't play lands with Aggressive Mining. Another interesting gift I have to mention is Transcendence. It makes it where you can't lose the game if you have 0 or less life. 20 or more life makes you lose the game. When you lose life, you actually gain 2 life for 1 life you lost. This is such a weird card, but it works so well that we can make an opponent lose the game with this one. But we won't want to play it if we have 20 or more life. We also have cards that help us give our opponents cards, and we don't have to use Zedruu's ability with Avarice Totem, Djinn of Infinite Deceit, Fadalkin Plotter, and Shifting Loyalties. So if we're not able to have our commander out or use his abilities, we can still give our opponents gifts. So we're going to be drawing a lot of cards with our commander with all the gifts or cards we're giving away. So Niv Mizzet, the Firemind, and Psychosis Crawler can get us to deal a lot of damage when we draw cards, which will be very easy to do with this deck. Our commander is going to be a huge target, so we can protect Zedruu with Robe of Mirrors and Clout of Dominus. If our opponent can't get rid of our commander, that means more gifts to be given. And finally, our Rudolph the Red-Nosed win cons are Approach of the Second Sun and Felidar Sovereign. These make sense because we're going to be drawing so many cards and gaining so much life, so both of these win cons can easily be achieved. If you would like to purchase any of these cards or the entire deck, please use the link below. It really helps out the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and do not get a visit from Zedruu. I'll see you all in the next one.